Good afternoon, I'm Malcolm Jordan and this is your Midday News Fix for Monday the 8th of June. Labor says it's after renewal, releasing its election list. New faces include Senior Police Officer Rakesh Naidu at 13th and Dairy Workers Union boss Chris Flatt at 20. Former Māori broadcaster Kingi Kiriona's at 22 and former school climate strike leader Sophie Handford's at 26. Leader Chris Hipkins says the list's a balance of experience.
We're expecting, based on the list that we're putting out today, that at least 10 new people will come off the list into Parliament after the election, in addition to candidates that we're expecting to win seats.
Meanwhile, ACT MP Mark Cameron's calling Parliament quits at the election for health reasons. The Northland farmer entered in 2020 as a list MP, but has been absent much of this term with kidney disease. Cameron says his mind's saying yes to politics, but his kidneys are saying no. Leader David Seymour says Parliament will be poorer without him. The Finance Minister is promising more detail is coming regarding a $1 billion pre-budget allocation. Labor's labelled it secret spending. Nicola Willis says there's nothing unusual about it and it relates to an existing transport issue.
If you look back on previous budgets, we pre-allocated around $1.4 billion, so more than $5 billion, to health against future budgets. We weren't completely specific, we just said for health.
Wellington Mayor Andrew Little says he'll find out why a new library website cost ratepayers $600,000. It was built by Auckland agency Journey Digital. Deputy Mayor Ben McNulty has labelled it an atrocious amount and another developer could have done it for far less. Little told Nick Mills the cost also took him by surprise.
I got notified about the website cost because somebody had put in a request for information and I was horrified. And then I had a look at what the website was, and there's nothing to it.
Wellington could be in need of a new train after Saturday's derailment. The Johnsonville Line commuter train struck a barrier south of Kandala Station, injuring 6 and prompting a Transport Accident Investigation Commission inquiry. Greater Wellington Regional Council Chair Darren Ponta says the damage means the train can't fit in the tunnel back to the city and a crane is needed to move it.
Because of the crumple zones and the significant impact with the stop block, there is the potential that the train could be a write-off, but that will be up for the insurance assessors.
Donald Trump has walked out of a tense interview slamming the American press as crooked. The US president repeated his unsubstantiated claim that the 2020 election and last week's California primary were rigged in an interview with NBC Meet the Press presenter Kristen Welker. She had repeated the established lack of evidence of any tampering before he declared the press has no credibility and stormed out.
You're crooked, and Meet the Press is crooked, and so is ABC, and CBS, and CNN.
But Mr. President,
you're one-sided crooked networks. Right, let's call it quits, because I've had enough.
To sport, New Zealand Rugby Chief Executive Steve Lancaster is making no apologies for signing Tony Brown more than 2 years before his first game as an All Blacks assistant coach. Brown has signed a 2-year deal beginning in 2028. All Blacks Sevens head coach Tomasi Tharma is standing down. Tharma has been head coach since 2023. And Shane Van Gisbergen has failed to finish in the latest NASCAR race in Michigan. Denny Hamlin claimed the race win. I'm Malcolm Jordan. That's your latest news fix. We'll be back with the next update at 5 p.m. from the Newstalk ZB newsroom.